हरिबोल 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 हरिबोल। हाथ खोल लेना।
हरे कृष्ण हरि बोल।
Radha ki jai. Go.
welcome. Are you first time? First time? I know they're from Nashville. I saw them this afternoon. So, everyone your name?
I'm Michael. Zoe.
Anyone else? Oh, we do have with us Savi Sachi Das Brahmachari, coming from South Africa. He is on the Iskcon Sannyasi list. Hopefully next broken he'll be coming back as Maharaj visiting us hopefully. He's mostly preaching in South Africa, Swaziland, that area, in the universities. And how many of you are Bhakti True Swami disciples? His disciple Bhakti True Swami, so this one of your godbrothers doing some of this preaching. Some more godbrothers. And mostly I know him from, most of you seen that traveling Sankirtan party with Mahavishnu Swami, Namu, or when you look, they're doing hard now in some 12th location. So he spent a lot of time traveling with them in this way. So let's give them a nice welcome. We had a toss-up because Naru Gopal is here, but mahaprabhu is here. So I know he's very humble, so anyway, when he takes sannyas, they're going to wear him out. So we have here, of course, actually he's a Tanyahati resident, you may not acknowledge that, but he's been coming to this temple for 20 years, if not more. Right? But every afternoon we play some bhajans here. Some of those is him chanting here in Atlanta. You may not know that, but I'm chanting every day for the deities. So he's the regional secretary for Bangladesh and for West Bengal. And he's going to speak to us today about something we don't really think a lot about, right? The Supreme Person God, Lord Chaitanya, he takes initiation. So it's actually a very key moment in Chaitanya. And he'll speak to us today about it. So give a nice welcome to the You don't need this.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Today we are kicking off our first day of Sunday school. So whether you have registered or not already, don't worry about today. Please come. We're going to be next door in the front.
This building.
Yes. So all of the children, please come with me, and we're going to go start some Sunday school.
She'll be standing here in the back. So all those who want to go to Sunday school, please come to the back.
Come on. Ajar.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Radha Mohan ki jai, Sri Gopal ki jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Narayana ki jai, Iskcon Pratishtha Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Iskcon Guru Vrinda ki jai, Samavita Gaura Bhakti Vrinda ki jai, Thai Gopal Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunnavadi Paschatya Desitarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. What does this mean? Okay. Everyone say loudly Hare Krishna. So I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. There are many senior devotees here, much more qualified to speak on this topic of Mahaprabhu's initiation. Sikhimaiti Prabhu asked me to speak on the initiation of Mahaprabhu. So try, begging your mercy, Prabhu. And there are many devotees here, Prabhupada disciples are also here. So please, sorry your mercy. Hare Krishna. Dwapar Yuga just ended. Kali Yuga just began. And right at the beginning of Kali Yuga, how people degraded themselves, completely avoiding Krishna consciousness and diving deep into material existence, material sense gratification. Narada Muni got very, very worried. So he went to a place very close to Kusum Sarovar in Vrindavan. That place is still there. That place is called Naradkund. Very, very beautiful pond. If you go now, you'll be able to see how beautifully it has been developed. So Narad Muni was praying to Krishna, saying, "My Lord, I know you just ended your pastime. Kali Yuga has just begun. But I am very, very sad to see how the people of Kali Yuga have degraded. Therefore, you have to come again. And you have to show by your own example how one can dedicate one's life to the lotus feet of Krishna." So Mahaprabhu appeared in front of Narad Muni in Naradkund. This is the first time Narad Muni is having the darshan of Mahaprabhu. "My Lord, please descend with your associate just like a devotee. Show to the world what it means to be a devotee, what it means to love Krishna, what it means to be attached to Krishna. আপনি আচারী ভক্তি শিখাইন সবারে Chaitanya Charitamrita says the Lord decided that I will practice, I will show to the world what it means to be a devotee. I will be a good example. Through my example, I will teach others how to be a devotee. Because time is very short and this topic is very big, I just gave a seminar on this Mahaprabhu's initiation. The lecture was for 5 hours, for 2 days, 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours. And I have 40 minutes. So I would like to summarize. There's a lot of details is given about Mahaprabhu's initiation. Mahaprabhu appeared and he began to relish Vidyaras. Day and night he was studying, he was teaching, he was arguing with everyone, he was defeating everyone. So he was enjoying this mellow of knowledge, argument, and defeating everyone. The devotees were very sad. They did not know that Mahaprabhu was Krishna himself. They thought that this was the most beautiful person they have ever seen, most talented. He was the greatest scholar that anyone can even imagine to be. And everyone was attracted to him. So the devotees were praying to Krishna, my dear Lord, please give us this benediction that one day Nimai will become a devotee. Hana koro Krishna Jagannather Nandan, tor rase mattahu chhari annavan. My dear Krishna, my dear Lord Jagannath, please give this benediction that Nimai will become a great devotee of yours. And we want to associate with him. But right now we cannot associate with him because he's always arguing with everyone, including us. And he very easily defeats us. And you'll know that Mukunda, Gadadhar and all these amazing devotees, they will run away when they saw Mahaprabhu coming this way, because he will just argue with everybody. So they all went to AtlantaTemple. My Lord, we've been praying for years to Krishna so that Nimai will become a devotee. Why is he not becoming a devotee? Is there any hope that one day Nimai Pandit will become a devotee? So AtlantaTemple, he said, don't worry. All of you are praying so hard, I am also praying. But my realization is that very soon Nimai Pandit will become the greatest devotee. So when these words came out of AtlantaTempe's mouth, somehow or other everyone had full faith that for sure Nimai will become a devotee one day. So AtlantaTemple attracted Isvarpuri.Everyone to come to Naru. Isvarpuri.Everyone is a god brother of AtlantaTemple. Both of them are disciples of Madhavendra. So AtlantaTemple mentally attracted Isvarpuri.Everyone to come to Naru. So Isvarpuri.Everyone came to Naru for the first time. And directly he went to the house of AtlantaTemple. And AtlantaTemple acted like he didn't know who Isvarpuri.Everyone was. AtlantaTemple inspired Mukunda to sing a beautiful song glorifying the beauty of Krishna. Upon hearing the beautiful singing of Mukunda, Isvarpuri.Everyone exhibited love of Godhead. He fell on the ground and crying in ecstatic love of Godhead. The devotees have never seen such a love. So they all understood that he must be a pure devotee of the Lord. At that time, Isvarpuri.Everyone stayed in Navadvip for a few months. So during that time, one day Mahaprabhu was walking with his students, and Isvarpuri.Everyone happened to see Mahaprabhu for the first time. Mahaprabhu looked so beautiful that Isvarpuri.Everyone was completely stunned in seeing Mahaprabhu, completely bewildered. And he could not get his eyes off of Mahaprabhu. He was just staring at him. And then after some time, Isvarpuri.Everyone asked, "Who are you? What's your name? And what is this book that you have in your hand?" Mahaprabhu immediately understood, here is my Guru. So he bowed his head, did not say anything. So on his behalf, some of his students told Isvarpuri.Everyone, "My Lord, his name is Nimai Pandit. He is the famous Nimai Pandit of Navadvip. And we were all his students." Seeing Mahaprabhu's humility, Isvarpuri.Everyone was very, very happy, completely mesmerized by his beauty. Seeing Isvarpuri.Everyone, Mahaprabhu realized that it is time for me to exhibit slowly, slowly for the purpose that I came to this world. And the first thing the first thing Mahaprabhu did, he humbly begged Isvarpuri.Everyone, says, "My Lord, it is the greatest fortune that I am able to have your darshan. My humble request is that you please come with me to my house." So on the first meeting with his spiritual master, Mahaprabhu invited Isvarpuri.Everyone to go to his house. Took Isvarpuri.Everyone to his home, asked Sachi Mata to cook and offer to Krishna. And Sachi Mata was very, very happy to cook a huge feast. Mahaprabhu personally served his spiritual master, Isvarpuri.Everyone. So this was the first meeting. First meeting with Isvarpuri.Everyone, Mahaprabhu took him to his home, had his mother cook, Mahaprabhu served, and both of them spoke about Krishna for a long time. While Isvarpuri.Everyone was crying in ecstatic love of Godhead while talking about Krishna, Mahaprabhu did not cry. Mahaprabhu was withholding his emotions because he thought it wasn't the right time. So he waited. There's a long discussion of what happens after that. The second pastime with Mahaprabhu and Isvarpuri.Everyone is that Mahaprabhu would very often go to where Isvarpuri.Everyone was staying, serve him, hear from him, like that. Isvarpuri.Everyone had written a scripture called Krishna Kathamrita, Krishna Lilamrita. Krishna Lilamrita. He was a great scholar, Isvarpuri.Everyone. And after completing the book, Isvarpuri.Everyone told Mahaprabhu, he said, "Nimai Pandit, you're a great scholar. I have written a book, and everyone tells me that you're the greatest scholar. So why didn't you check my book and see if there is any mistake in my book?" So internally Mahaprabhu was thinking, here is my spiritual master asking me to see if there is any mistake in his book. As a disciple, I'm supposed to find mistakes in the Guru's book. So Mahaprabhu said, প্রভু বলে ভক্ত বাক্য কৃষ্ণের বর্ণন ইহাতে যে দোষ দেখে সেই পাপী জন। You have described Krishna's pastime. Anyone who finds faults in your book he is a sinful person. Krishna has accepted your service. Who am I to find some mistake? So Isvarpuri.Everyone said, that's okay, but when I am asking you to find fault, you should find fault. So Mahaprabhu again refused. That no, I cannot do that. I can say for sure that there is no mistake in your writing. But Isvarpuri.Everyone again and again requested, no, take this book and find something if there is a fault in that book. So Mahaprabhu said, okay, if this is your desire, okay, give me the book. So Mahaprabhu took that book. So after a few days, they met and Isvarpuri.Everyone asked, did you find any mistake? And Mahaprabhu said, I found one mistake. Actually, this is a pastime. That please know that there is no mistake in Isvarpuri.Everyone's writing. But because Isvarpuri.Everyone wanted, so Mahaprabhu, he was the greatest pandit, so found one grammatical mistake. So that, okay, explain what mistake I have written. So Mahaprabhu explained that instead of this word, you should have used this word. I'm not getting into that because there's no time. So Isvarpuri.Everyone said, no. What you say is wrong. What I have written is right. So Mahaprabhu gave his logic. Isvarpuri.Everyone gave his logic. After hearing Isvarpuri.Everyone's logic, Nimai Pandit said, my Lord, you are absolutely right. This is the first time in the history of Mahaprabhu's Vidyaras pastime that Mahaprabhu has accepted defeat. First time. Upon hearing the description of Isvarpuri.Everyone, Mahaprabhu completely agreed. Yes, it's my mistake. You're right. So in this way, Mahaprabhu and Isvarpuri.Everyone spent a couple of months in Navadvip. Then Mahaprabhu, here Vrindavan Das Thakur, he explains how the Lord is always very, very happy when he is defeated by his devotees. We become very sad, no? When we become defeated. Sarvakal Prabhu Balayen Prittu Joy, Eitan Swabhav Sakal Vedikar. In all the scripture it is explained that the Lord becomes very, very happy when he is defeated by his devotees. Sri Ramanam Parajita, Vrishabam Bhadrasayastu Pralambo Rahini Sutta. When Krishna was defeated by Sri Ram, oh, Krishna was so happy. Because the pastime was, whoever gets defeated, he has to carry the other person on his shoulder and carry. So Krishna and Sri Ram, they had a battle and Krishna got defeated. So Sri Ram said, Krishna, you got defeated, now pick me up. This is from Bhagavatam, pick me up. Krishna said, yes, I have to pick you up, I got defeated. So Krishna picked up Sri Ram. Now when you pick up someone, his two lotus feet is here, right? So here is Krishna picking up Sri Ram, and Sri Ram's lotus feet in Krishna's heart, Krishna's chest. Krishna is holding that. And he feels that this is the best service I can do. Krishna is always looking forward. Whenever there is many pastimes. When Krishna is asked, what do you do? It's like if someone asks you, what's your job? What do you do? You say something. When you ask Krishna, what do you do? I serve my devotees. I worship my devotees. I glorify my devotees. That's my service. So here Vrindavan Das Thakur says, Sarvakal Prabhu Balayen Prittuja. Eternally, all the time, this is the Lord. This is what he does the best. So he was very, very happy being defeated by Mahaprabhu. So, Mahaprabhu was very happy being defeated by Isvarpuri. Isvarpuri left. In the meantime, many pastimes had happened. And Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Gaya to do the last rites for his father. Sachimata said, if this is what you want to do, how can I stop you? So Sachimata requested Chandrasekhar Acharya and some of his students, Mahaprabhu's students, to accompany Mahaprabhu to go to Gaya. Mahaprabhu entered Gaya with many of his students and Chandrasekhar Acharya. When Mahaprabhu entered the Vishnupada temple, seeing the lotus feet of Krishna, Mahaprabhu fell on the ground, crying in ecstatic love of Godhead. And all the brahmanas there, they were completely stunned because they have never seen anyone crying so pathetically, seeing the lotus feet of Krishna. And they thought that he must be an expansion of the Lord because only Lord can exhibit such emotions. They all began to glorify the lotus feet of Krishna, citing so many verses from so many scriptures. And Mahaprabhu was completely immersed in hearing this beautiful glorification of the lotus feet of the Lord, Vishnupada. As Lord was hearing the glories of the Lord's lotus feet, at that time Isvarpuri entered the temple. So the first meeting was in Mayapur for some months. Then many years have passed by. And now, for the second time, Isvarpuri is entering the temple where the Lord is there crying, singing the lotus feet of Krishna, Vishnu. As soon as Mahaprabhu saw Isvarpuri, Namas korilen Prabhu Koriya Adur. He fell at the lotus feet of Isvarpuri, paid his obeisances. Isvarpuri picked him up and hugged him. Alingan korilen Mahahorsha hoya. Isvarpuri hugged Mahaprabhu, and both of them began to cry. Dohara vigraha dohakara prema jole, sinchita hoila premananda kutuhole. Both began to cry in ecstatic love of Godhead, and the whole place was completely immersed with the lotus tears from the Lord's and Isvarpuri's eyes. Isvarpuri was very, very happy to see Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu began to glorify Isvarpuri. I think this is very important for all of us, because sometimes we are into going to different pilgrimages, doing this ceremony, that ceremony, and chanting this mantra, that mantra, and hoping our pilgrimage has been successful. Look what Mahaprabhu told Isvarpuri. This is from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Prabhu bole Gaya Jatra Safala Amar. Says, now my pilgrimage has been successful. Please understand, Mahaprabhu came to do last rites, right, of his father. Has he done that yet? No, he just came. Mahaprabhu just came. But seeing Isvarpuri, Mahaprabhu says, Prabhu bola Gaya Jatra. My pilgrimage has been completed. Why? Jotokkon dekhilao tomar chori. I have seen your lotus feet. Now my pilgrimage is successful. Tirthapinde dile se nishtoy pitrika. If someone comes here, does the last rites of their forefather, they get delivered, no doubt. But তোমার দেখিলেই মাত্র কোটি পিতৃগণ সেই ঘরে সর্ববন্ধ পাই বিমোচন. But simply by having darshan of a Mahabhagavat like you, 1 million forefathers, ancestors, they get all delivered. And therefore, I feel my pilgrimage has been successful. অতএব তীর্থ নহে তোমার সহায়. No pilgrimage can be compared to you. You purify the places of pilgrimage. This is how Mahaprabhu glorified his spiritual master. This is how the Lord glorified his devotees. So hearing, serving a pure devotee of the Lord, that is the best thing that we can do. That is the best service we can do. Then Mahaprabhu offered himself to the lotus feet of Isvarpuri.Everyone, saying, "My Lord, please deliver me from material existence." চরণে পড়িয়া বলে বচন কাতর, করুণ অরুণ আখি করে ছলছল, কেমনে তরিব এই সংসার সাগরে, কৃষ্ণ পাদাম্বুজ ভক্তি দেহতর. Mahaprabhu, even though he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but because he is acting as a devotee, he is showing all of us the mood of a disciple. Dikkhakale sishya kore atmasamarpan. At the time of initiation, a disciple completely surrenders himself to the lotus feet of the spiritual master. Here, Srimad Mahaprabhu is completely surrendering himself to the lotus feet of his spiritual master, saying how he is a fallen soul, he is in this material world, and therefore, my dear spiritual master, please accept me, please deliver me. So this is the mood of Srimad Mahaprabhu. In this way, Lord is teaching us. So seeing so much humility, Isvarpuri.Everyone felt a little embarrassed, felt a little shy. And Isvarpuri.Everyone told Mahaprabhu, he said, "Don't treat me. I know exactly who you are. I have seen you before. I have seen you in Navadvip, and just for your information, by the mercy of my spiritual master, meaning Madhavendra-Puri.Everyone, I know who you are." And he said, "Satto ei kohi, oite onno kichu nai. Nimai, I'll tell you the truth, and I don't lie. Whatever I'm about to say is the fact. And the fact is, Krishna darshan sukh tuma dekhi pai. When I saw Krishna, when I see Krishna, the happiness I derive, I get the same happiness upon seeing you. So Nimai, I know who you are. You are Krishna himself. But I also understand that you have come here for a purpose. So let's not talk about this anymore. Can we talk about this later on?" So Isvarpuri.Everyone told him that you are Krishna. And here Nimai Pandit is saying, "I am a fallen soul in this material world, suffering. Please deliver me." And Isvarpuri.Everyone did not want to drag on the conversation. Mahaprabhu said to Isvarpuri.Everyone, "Oh, you are seeing Krishna in me. That is nothing surprising about that. You are a Mahabhagavat. Sarvatra Dekatar Ishtadeva Spurti. You see Krishna everywhere. So you will see Krishna in me. There is nothing." Today we were reading in the morning that Rishabdev, Bhagavan Rishabdev is telling his 100 sons, never envy anybody. Why? Because in everyone's heart, Krishna resides. Because Krishna is residing in everyone's heart, don't envy anybody. So here Mahaprabhu is saying that you are saying Krishna and me, there is nothing to be surprised. Because here in Mahabhagavad you are saying Krishna everywhere. But please don't trick me, Mahaprabhu is saying. I am a fallen soul. Please deliver me. Please accept me as your disciple. So Isvarpuri.Everyone again said, okay, look, you have come here for a purpose. He came here to do the last rites, right? So do that, we'll talk about it later on. So Isvarpuri.Everyone left and Mahaprabhu, he rested, and the next day, from the morning till afternoon, Mahaprabhu did the last rites for his father. I don't know if anyone of you have gone to Gaya. I have gone there to do the last rites for my father. So I have the experience. It literally takes from early morning till afternoon. It takes 7-8 hours to complete all the play. And Chaitanya Bhagavat says Mahaprabhu did all the things. He actually did go to a few places. And wherever he did the rituals, Vrindavan Das Thakur very clearly explains. So he did all the rituals. He hasn't taken anything. He hasn't eaten anything. You're not supposed to eat. You're supposed to fast and do all the rites. He did all that. Then he came back to the place where he was staying. He told Chandrasekhar Acharya. Usually Chandrasekhar Acharya would cook for the Lord, or one of his students would cook. But today he came back after doing the last rites. He told Chandrasekhar Acharya that I am requesting all of you, please don't cook for me. Because I want to cook today. And nobody knew why he wanted to cook. I don't know how many past times you have heard about Mahaprabhu cooking himself. Not many. So Mahaprabhu told everyone, please don't cook for me, I want to cook. So all the devotees said, okay, my Lord, if you want to cook, who can stop? So he cooked. Very nice items he cooked. He offered. At that time, Isvarpuri.Everyone walked in again. He walked in, and Isvarpuri.Everyone said, wow, I came at the right time. Hasya bolen Prabhu, Hasya bolen Puri, Sunaha Pandit, Bhalata Somaya Aila Upanit. Oh, I came at a very good time. Prabhu bole, Jobe Haila, Bhagyer Uday, Ei Anna Bhikkha Aji Karamahasaya. My dear Lord, it is my greatest fortune that I have just completed the cooking. I just offered and you came. My human form of life will be successful if you kindly accept this prasad. So jokingly, Isvarpuri.Everyone said, oh, you're offering me everything. But if I eat everything, what will you eat? So Mahaprabhu said, my Lord, don't worry about me. I'll make some arrangement. So then Isvarpuri.Everyone said, no, whatever you cooked, we'll divide into half. You take half, I take half. So Isvarpuri.Everyone said, my Lord, if you accept me as your, Mahaprabhu said, my Lord, if you accept me as your servant, then you please eat everything. Again Isvarpuri.Everyone said, if I eat everything, what will you eat? So Mahaprabhu said, it takes me a moment, a second to cook. Yesterday, remember? Yesterday, Isvarpuri.Everyone said that seeing you and seeing Krishna is the same. Today, Mahaprabhu is replying to that. I can cook in a second. Is there anyone here who can cook in a second? But Isvarpuri.Everyone immediately knew what he was talking about. Yes, he can cook within a second. So Isvarpuri.Everyone also understood what needs to be done. So he said, okay, I'm ready to eat. So Isvarpuri.Everyone sat, Mahaprabhu served. While Mahaprabhu was serving, Lakshmi Devi, see thought that my husband just cooked. Now he is serving his own spiritual master. After serving again, if he has to cook for himself, it's not right. I did not say anything because he was cooking for his spiritual master. So I did not interfere. But my Lord wants to eat while he has to cook for himself. So while Mahaprabhu was serving his spiritual master, Lakshmi Devi appeared and cooked everything. So Mahaprabhu served his spiritual master, gave nice garland, chandan and everything, went to the kitchen, everything was already ready. Because Lakshmi Devi came and cooked everything. So this was the pastime that took place. Now this is very important because from this pastime we understand that how important it is for the disciple to serve his Guru with so much humility. Here Mahaprabhu served Isvarpuri.Everyone, glorified Isvarpuri.Everyone, heard Krishna Katha from Isvarpuri.Everyone. He was preparing himself to be a perfect disciple. Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Mahaprabhu was the perfect example of a perfect disciple. Here, Vrindavan Das Thakur says, anyone who hears this pastime, Isvarpurir sange Prabhur bhajan, ihar sravana mile Krishna premodhan. Simply by hearing this pastime, one is able to get love of Godhead. This is the benediction given by Vrindavan Das Thakur. So, in this way, Mahaprabhu served his spiritual master. The next day, Isvarpuri.Everyone again came and Mahaprabhu fell at his lotus feet and he began to cry. Kemone taribo ami samsar sakore Krishna padam bhuja bhakti dehota amare. My dear spiritual master, how will I be delivered from the existence of material life? You are able to give Krishna. You are able to give Krishna bhakti. Please, my Lord, please accept me and give me Krishna bhakti. Krishna dikha binu deho akarana dikhi. Without initiation, this human form of life is useless. Purane esab pakko sadhu mukhe sakhi. I have read this in the scriptures. I have heard from different devotees. Therefore, my dear Lord, my dear spiritual master, please accept me. Mantra dikha chahilen madhur bachana. And this way, very beautifully, Mahaprabhu begged initiation from Isvarpuri.Everyone. Even though Isvarpuri.Everyone knew that Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but because Mahaprabhu has appeared for a particular purpose, in order to enhance that pastime, Isvarpuri.Everyone decided to accept Mahaprabhu as his own disciple. And Isvarpuri.Everyone said, my dear Nimai, why only will I accept you as my disciple? I am ready to give my life for you. This is the spiritual master speaking. He said, I am ready to give my life for you. So in this way, Tobetan sthane Sikha Guru Narayan Kurilen Tosakkor Mantre Grahan. And this way, the most auspicious place of Gayadham, Mahaprabhu was accepted as a disciple by Isvarpuri.Everyone, giving him the Dvadas Akkar Gopal mantra. Now, after the initiation, after this mantra was received, Mahaprabhu worshipped his spiritual master. তবে প্রভু প্রদক্ষিণ করিয়া পুরীরে, he did parikrama to his spiritual master, and both of them began to cry in ecstatic love of Godhead. The moment Mahaprabhu got the mantra, Mahaprabhu felt ecstatic love of Godhead, began to chant and dance. Ecstatic love of Godhead. Again and again, Mahaprabhu begged his spiritual master, Jano ami bhasi Krishna premar sakare. My dear spiritual master, please shower your blessings upon me so I may be immersed in ecstatic love of Godhead always. Sunya Prabhu Bakko Sri Isvarpuri, Prabhure dilen alingon bokke dhuri. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu, Isvarpuri took Mahaprabhu in his chest and gave a huge, very strong embrace. Now the time came for Guru Dakshin. You know, after initiation of Guru Dakshin. So Mahaprabhu asked Isvarpuri, what Guru Dakshin can I give you? So Isvarpuri first said, yes, I want a Guru Dakshin. And the Lord was very happy. My spiritual master wants Guru Dakshin, I am here to give Guru Dakshin. Please tell my Lord, my dear spiritual master, what Guru Dakshin I can offer. So Isvarpuri said, the Guru Dakshin that I want from you, that you accept me as yours. You accept me as yours, that is your Guru Dakshin. Because both know each other. Isvarpuri is known to the Lord and Lord is known to Isvarpuri. In this way, the most beautiful pastime took place in Gayadham. Dohar nayan jale dohar sharir, sinchita hoila preme kyaho nahi sthir. Chaitanya Bhagavat says, after the initiation, both of them cried incessantly, showering each other with their transcendental tears. They bathed each other with their transcendental tears. This is how the most beautiful initiation took place of Srimad Mahaprabhu. If you want to read more about this, you can read Chaitanya Bhagavat. Then there is a book, I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it here. It's called Gauranga Champu. This book was 500 years old. It's very authentic, and this book also gives some details about Mahaprabhu's initiation. But the basic details you can get it from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Now it's 5:30. I'll end here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So during the initiation, the name did not get changed. The only time his name was changed was when he took sannyas from Keshav Bharati in Kantarnagar in Kathala. So his name wasn't changed. Right? Hare Krishna.
Okay, so again, thank you. We hope to see you, I guess, at least next summer.
Hare Krishna, thank you for class for me. Could you tell us again the name of the book? Is it Gauranga Champu?
The main details you can get it from Chaitanya Bhagavat, and the other book you can try if you can get it. It's called Gauranga Champu.
Hare Krishna.
So at this time, we have our Sunday feast sponsor.
Yes, you were saying the most important service is to serve your guru. What if a person's not initiated? Is Srila Prabhupada their guru that they're serving them?
Can you repeat the next?
They're not initiated. Who is that guru?
The day we are introduced to Krishna consciousness, we are introduced to Prabhupada. Prabhupada is our center. He is our hope. So you should only take initiation from someone when you really feel he is the right person. So till then, don't worry. Iskcon's founder Acharya Prabhupada is there, and he will show us the path. So you are definitely connected because Prabhupada, you are connected to Prabhupada.
Thank you so much. Just to add to that, we have to remember Prabhupada is the Acharya. So everyone, we're all working from now until the next 10,000 years to satisfy the desires of the Acharya. All gurus are in their mind. So we request this grace Naru Gopal lead us in some small kirtan. And today's Sunday feast sponsor, oh there we go. You get it afterwards. Sunday feast sponsor Santosh Chaitanya Das, where are you? And his wife Kamalakshi, she's busy with the Sunday school. So you.
Yeah, my parents are.
Huh?
My parents.
Oh, your parents. I don't remember their name.
They are sponsored.
They sponsored. Introduce your parents. Come on. Introduce them.
Yeah.
Something very brief.
Yeah, so these are my parents, Shankala Sharma and Geeta Sharma. So actually they are sponsoring the feast. They would like to say something after the program.
After the menu item. So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hear you. Srila Prabhupada ki! So thank you all for joining us in this beautiful celebration of the Sunday feast. Did you all hear the pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking sannyas, right? Yes? So I want to first invite Santosh Chaitanya Prabhu's family to please come forward and receive the garlands from their lordships. Hare Krishna. Any special occasion for sponsoring? Or just
They are going back to India. They stayed here for 5 months.
So you're going to know the reason for them sponsoring the Sunday feast.
My parents are sponsoring this feast and they were here for 5 months, last 5 months. Last Sunday they mentioned that it is their marriage anniversary. I don't 51st or 52nd anniversary. And also another reason, they said that we had so much prasadam at the temple, so we would like to return back to Vaishnavas, but we had here. So they said they cannot return, but it's just a gesture they want to do. So, please pray for their safe travel back and for their future life. Thank you very much. Thank you.
They've only been married for 51 years. Only 51 years. And it's nice to celebrate their anniversary. And also the thought that they wanted to feed the Vaishnavas. It's such a beautiful and an easy way to get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and their lordships, just by feeding the Vaishnavas. So I'm going to request all of you to please raise all four of your arms. And we're going to pray to their lordships, Sri Sri Gauranitai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi, and Radha Madan Mohan, for the continuation of their family life, engaged in the service of their lordships. Together. So festival season is coming up very soon. Month of July, we get a little downtime from festivals, and then in August we have Sri Krishna's Appearance Day, a big festival coming up. So I would like you to mentally prepare by reading Krishna book, which is specially translated by Srila Prabhupada, for all of our benefit before we departed this world. So please let us prepare for Krishna's Appearance Day coming in August, and we'll give you more details as we get closer to that date. On July the 1st, and Monday we're celebrating, which is tomorrow, is Ekadasi. So you all know it's really nice to take this day of Ekadasi to deepen our relationship with Krishna and our spiritual practices by taking some austerity, some vow of austerity by not eating grains. And those of you who are able to fast on fruits, that's ideal. Those of you who are able to just live on water, it's also advisable. Doctors are advising this nowadays. And if you can fast on prana, just on the wind, it's even better. So that is tomorrow. On Friday, we will be celebrating the disappearance day of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, most of you have heard his name. He is considered to be a very powerful leader in the Gaudiya Vaishnava movement, because he really re-established the practice of bhakti, because it was lost for a while. And so there will be beautiful pastimes of Bhaktivinoda Thakur being shared through all these classes that everyone is giving, and particularly on that day. And on Sunday, we're going to be celebrating the 56th offering Chaupannam Bhog to Lord Jagannath. And sometimes people ask me, why are we doing it now? You know, we can offer Krishna whenever you want. So normally after Snani Yatra, after Rath Yatra, we take the time to offer 56 offerings to Lord Jagannath. And everyone gets to cook. And it's really nice because not everybody gets to cook for the lordships every single day. You have to be initiated, Brahman initiated, just to light the fire to cook for the lordships. But on this one day there is an exception made where everyone gets to cook whatever they want, as long as it's vegetarian, no onions and no garlic, and it is offered to their lordships. And we'll give you more details in our emails and in the WhatsApp group. So So thank you so much. Naru Gopal Prabhu will be going back to India. For those of you who do not know, he spends most of his time, he has over 100 temples that he's presiding over in India and Bangladesh. And he's traveling extensively and inspiring people in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life and his instructions. So we're very happy that Naru Gopal Prabhu was able to come and spend some time here in Atlanta. And yeah, if you have any more questions, he spent his whole life, he was senior to me when we went to the ashram together. He was 2 years senior to me. He was always my boss, my authority. And I almost had to leave India to, not be in his shadows. So, he's a very knowledgeable scholar. He has studied the wisdom text, the teachings of all of Srila Prabhupada's books, so you can also, if you have any questions, please come and see him afterwards. And I also forgot to, I don't know if Sikhi Mahendra Prabhu introduced to you, Sabyasachi Prabhu is a traveling preacher from South Africa. He's been traveling the whole world also, and he comes traveling through the United States, just sharing his realizations and the philosophy of Bhakti. And so if you would like, please also get to meet his heart, and you'll get to find a lot of treasures there. So thank you, Sabyasachi Prabhu. Thank you, Naru Gopal Prabhu. Please come and have your last darshan and the blessings of the Lordships and Prashadam. Oh, before I forget, hold on 1 second. Sunday school. Our basement is ready for the Sunday school. We used to have it years ago, and there was a big gap due to a lot of renovation needed in the basement. Finally, it's all ready. You're welcome to go peek through. You can go through the middle door right there. There's no lock on it. You can walk through it, have a look. That's where your Sunday school is going to be. And if you want to sign up, Kamalakshi is right there, and Urjeshwari Mataji. Some of you may or may not know them. I consider the Sunday school as one of the pillars of this temple, and the reason is because, what a way to grow up. To have Krishna consciousness as your foundation. Priti Vilasini Mataji is here? Oh, can you please raise your hand a little higher so they can find you? So these 3 ladies here, they have all been vetted by the Iskcon Child Protection Office. The Iskcon has a Child Protection Office. They verify all the teachers, they deal with children to make sure that they are trained and they're safe for your kids. It is my responsibility to make sure that everyone is screened, and they also do a federal background check to make sure that your children are safe and the teachers are properly trained and vetted, both within the system and also the government system. So your safety and security is the environment, and the content they will get is really deepening their love for Krishna, and the teachings from the Bhagavad Gita. They will learn how to sing, dance, and beautiful stories, and learn shlokas. And 2025 will have a kids Kirtan Fest. So all the kids that are in the Sunday school will have a weekend Kirtan Fest. They will be trained to come and sing for all the devotees around the world. So please, if you have children, do not miss this opportunity. Our goal is to start with 30 students, and then as the more capacity grows, we'll be enrolling more students. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sandipani Muni Sunday School ki jai. Please register with one of the 3 teachers.